All right, we're back. We are here at Rockwall Ford, and we've been talking a lot of tennis, and we've been talking a lot of spring sports. But we're going to talk a spring sport that's going on right now because the Rockwall Yellow Jackets football team are in spring practice right now, and you guys had we're joined by the way, wide receiver Aiden Meeks and Noble Johnson. There you go. These guys have been very active on social media. Really working hard, outside of school and putting in the time because Chapter 4 is coming. Is that what it says? It's Chapter 4? Yeah. Guys, thank you for joining us, by the way. So let's get into it. First off, let's talk about spring ball. How much fun has it been, to get back to it after, this past fall?
I think it's pretty fun because I feel like we got like a little chip on our shoulder just by losing back-to-back rounds in the round two. So
Yeah,
I think it's kind of fun.
Noble?
I think we're making it. I mean, we had a lot of potential by the team and everything, but we've been working on details and we're just working on our chemistry with everything, and I think that we're set once we get everything down.
We're talking with Rockwall Yellow Jackets wide receivers Noble Johnson and Aiden Meeks. Guys, I know you've been doing a lot of stuff. Like I said earlier, social media. What's going in? What's driving you to put in the extra time away from the team on your own to get to that next level? Noble, we'll start with you.
Probably what's driving me the most is just trying to be my best self, and it doesn't sit well with me not knowing that I'm the best. So if I need to work on getting out of my breaks faster, I'm going to work on that. And then another big thing is I need to work on my consistency, which I have been working on, and I've been doing pretty good with that. So,
yeah,
I think the most thing that's driving me is just trying to help my team win a state championship. So whatever I got to do that, then that's just going to push me.
Yeah, obviously we're switching quarterbacks, right? Lake Bennett, who's just guy's a beast. He's an athlete. He does everything. He's super impressive. He sent me a message, and he was just saying how what a blessing it is and how cool it is to know that he's got two edge receivers like you guys to throw the ball to. I know he's really excited about it. Spring ball, you kind of there's going to be new faces on the team, right? There's going to be players that come in. This is that time to gel. What are you learning about the team at the moment? Is you guys having some fun out there?
I would say, yeah, we're having a bunch of fun. Like we got this freshman, Cam Marsh. He makes mistakes, but you could just tell
that he's trying. Yeah,
he's trying.
He's putting his effort in.
He has a lot of potential. He might be the next one.
Yeah, the next. What position?
He plays receiver.
He plays receiver.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Kai Helton, he's a beast. He got hands for days.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah, giving shout-outs, always like that to teammates. Aiden, I feel like there's something coming. There's a storm coming with you, and I've been talking with Coach Brooks, and we've been talking about some of your 40, your speed and things like that. What do you think is getting you to that next level? What's people be surprised about this year? Listen, you were first team all district last year or something. Yeah, and you did some incredible. The talent and ability, no doubt, the numbers are there. But what's gonna elevate you?
I think the most thing that elevates me is being the most underrated receiver in DFW. So with that, I feel like I have a chip on my shoulder to prove everybody else wrong. So
yeah, with this team, the way it's built, and you guys are so fast and things like that. Now, what do you know now that you didn't a year ago? What are you finding out about yourself? What was it always the plan? Always like, hey, I want to be a wide receiver. It's just something that just you got put in the position, and now you're just driven to go as far as you can.
I mean, my freshman year, I used to think it was like all about speed and running past this guy, but the more you get into the sport, it's like more like a mentality game. So it's just forgetting about a play and just going on to the next one.
Yeah, I'm talking with Aiden Meeks, and his parents are over here, and we didn't get any tacos, and it's dinner time, Trevor. So we're gonna work it out.
Yeah, I won't be eating all of them, I promise.
Yeah, so
that's why I go to F24 Fitness.
Yeah, no, that's right, F45. Noble, obviously, you've garnered some attention. Your name gets thrown around a lot with some schools and things like that. How are you keeping that aside and just keeping all the noise out and focusing to make sure you can be a better teammate for Aiden and Lake Bennett and all the rest of the guys out there?
I think, how would I say this? Keeping it aside, I would just say my main focus is on what's in front of me now, so this season, and my college, these offers and everything. That's in the future. That's college, and I'm not there yet. I'm still stuck in high school, so that's my main priority. And then,
on a level of just maturity, have you seen yourself grow and you're proud of the way you're handling it? Is it just one of those things where is it a team effort with family and coaches and saying, hey, this is how we'll deal with colleges and we'll deal with this, and Noble, you worry about football and high school. Is that how everything's going?
No, I have a part to play in, and my parents let me decide where I want to go, and we just talk through things.
Yeah.
And same with Coach Brooks. He gives me his tips and his insight on things.
Yep. And I think, Aiden, your time's coming, and I know you said a Chip and you're underrated, and who could disagree with you, right? When you see, teammates having success, how much do you guys feed off of each other and try to push each other and say, hey, I want to be better than you?
I mean, it's everyday practice, but
wide receivers typically are divas, right? They garner all the attention, right? They want to be the guy.
Yeah.
But and you got to share that. You got two really good wide receivers. How do you guys work off of each other?
I mean, I like to see them succeed too, but at practice we like to push each other because I feel like we like the best two out there. So in order for us to get better, we have to put in like the full effort with each other.
And then hopping off of him, say like he makes a nice play, it puts motivation in me to go do this, and then we just keep on going back and forth, and we just ball out, we go crazy.
It's really an interesting offense, especially given Zach Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
The work that he puts in, and obviously the yardage that he chews up. And so when this offense, when your number's called through the air, you've got to make the most of it. More times than not, that's exactly what happens with you two guys. Noble was one of the first athletes I've ever met when I was starting Rockwall County Game Day. Him and his dad were at Dick's, and he happened to have you remember that?
Yeah.
He happened to have a Rockwall football shirt on, and me just not knowing anybody, and we hadn't even had our first show. I was like, I gotta meet somebody,
Yeah.
and there you were. So, but I knew that I'd tell then I was like, oh, he's a good sized kid, and then to see you now, congrats on everything.
Thank you.
Really quickly, as we head into spring ball, and then you 7-on-7, you guys are going to be playing 7-on-7.
I
think
believe
so.
I believe
Yeah. What specifically, Aiden, are you working on to make sure you're ready for the fall?
I think just speed mostly because I got everything else down pat. I'm just trying to work on my speed.
Noble?
For me, it's probably consistency and just getting more in my bag on what I do after I catch the ball.
I shot you guys a message because I wanted you to think about this, and I think all of us, if you play a sport, you kind of pick somebody out that's at the highest level, and you're a fan of them, and you kind of want to mimic what they do. Aiden, is there a wide receiver in college or NFL that man, you just they light it up and you want to mimic their game?
I like watching Antonio Brown because he runs every route full speed, and he's not the tallest, he's not the fastest, but he will eat you up with just running routes full speed.
Yeah, he was nasty back in in his day, and he still is. He can still do it. Noble, is there a wide receiver out there?
I wouldn't say one, but I have three.
Okay.
So it's Julio, A.J. Brown, and DK.
All right. So none of you had Cowboys players, and so
I'm not a Cowboys fan, but.
Oh my gosh! See,
But yeah.
that's you know what? Here's the problem with
Understandable.
the today's generation, right? You didn't know the Cowboys when all their glory, right, in the early and late '90s. So you now you have young men. I'm not gonna call you kids. Young men that all they know is like winners like KC, New England, right? So they just gravitate to those teams and to the teams that are always in the playoffs. And so I get it. But hey, listen, Cowboys for life. And I'll just pray one day that many moons down the road when you guys have kids, the Cowboys are on top, and then they'll grow up Cowboys fans as well. Really quickly, just Coach Brooks and the whole coaching staff. What's the message right now? What do you guys get? What are they saying to you guys to prepare you?
It's for the receivers coach, Coach Colvin. He's just preaching consistency, running everything full speed, get out of breaks the same. Everything has to look the same. And then on Coach Brooks' part, it's for us playing as a team, and we just get everything down.
Keeping your head low, focusing on the little things. Don't worry about everything's going outside.
A little rough to catch a ball at practice this morning with the wind, wasn't it?
I mean, when you got a good quarterback like Lake, then.
Oh, there you go. Shout out Lake Bennett.
Lake can throw it now.
Yeah. Shout out Lake Bennett. My man, we were talking last night. Guys, good luck to you. I just wanted to say, it's been very impressive watching both of you work. I'm trying to, stay very connected with the social media to find out what the players are doing to be ready. And then, I can't wait to see you two guys do your thing on the field this year. It was special last year. I have no doubt it's going to pick up, and you guys have obviously probably set a bar for yourself, and you're looking to surpass that. And it looks like the work you're putting in, you're setting the groundwork to do that. All right, guys, thank you again. Good luck this offseason. I'll be at practice with you. I'm going to come out to practice on either Monday. I think y'all do it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, right?
No, we do. Okay, so Monday is when we do spring in the morning, and then Tuesday is when we lift at 8, and then Wednesday, Thursday. And then Wednesday, Thursday, we got spring in the morning, and then Friday we lift.
Okay, yeah. So one of those days, I was talking to Coach Brooks, I'll be out there because I'm working out now. Like,
that's good. That's good.
It's painful right now, but F45, who's now a partner of ours, they're in there kicking my butt. And you get in there around 5:30, and it's 45-minute workout. So I figure out while I'm out at 6 o'clock in the morning, I might as well go to practice and watch you guys. Catch some balls and do some drills and things like that. So I'll see you soon enough.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I was a center. I was a lineman under Coach Brackett. And every time I go out on the field, we communicate because we're centers. We talk to the guys to our left and right. And because I'm so vocal, I like to talk trash as well. So whenever the guy lines up across from me, D-line, the nose tackle, I always want this one guy. There's always this one guy that I want on the sidelines. I want him to come out here. I want to go against you. Right. Do you guys have that type of rivalry with anybody else on the team? Maybe a DB that you see, I want this guy. I want him to cover me right now. Do you guys have that type? Do y'all have anybody?
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question.
For me, it's Trey Carter because we just like to go back and forth all the time. So
Trey doesn't talk much trash at all. He's about as quiet and as I'm kidding. Like that was a little sarcasm. There.
For me, does it have to be a DB?
No.
Shoot, Kevin. I love hitting him.
Kevin.
I love hitting Kevin.
Yeah. I was gonna. It's safety, right?
Yeah. Or he moved down to linebacker.
He moved down to linebacker. I was gonna ask about him. Since we brought it up. Good question by my man Trevor Webb here. He's been kind of seems like a guy that's just gaining some momentum. Is gonna have. How's he looking?
Oh, he's looking good. He's worked on his hip mobility, and you could tell he's loose.
Yeah.
He can move, getting in and out of cuts, and he's making plays now. So it's really good.
Yeah, I think excited to see where the defense will go, and obviously the running game, and then with Lake back there and you guys, it's going to be a fun fall, and I can't wait to watch you guys get through the summer. So
any other shout outs for any underrated guys on the team?
Oh, I got plenty.
I got plenty.
I got plenty. All right, let's talk about class of 24. Ashton Emery, he's different. Who else?
We got Nick.
Nick.
He's going to shock a lot of people this year, too.
Who else?
Phillip. We getting Phillip back, too. I don't think
Kai Helton.
Yeah, Kai.
Solid. Who else? Quintero Jones. He's nice. Jared Stoner. I mean, he got his name out there a little, but he's still crazy good.
Yeah.
And I think
Lake at quarterback.
Yeah, Lake and Zach.
What about Jonathan Varner?
Jonathan Varner, he's a stud.
Yeah,
He's a stud.
it's a really good combination to have for
Yeah.
running back, right there. So shout out to him too. And yeah, I mean, there's players all over the field, and there's going to be guys that we don't know, right? So that's what the summer's for, and that's what us going out to spring practice is to learn some of the new players. So
Yeah.
Are there any younger guys that you guys kind of like take under your wing? Like this is my freshman, or this is my
Cameron
sophomore
Marsh,
guy?
because he's still young, but he's still getting there, so we like to help him out.
Yeah, and then on the defensive side, I like to play physical with just like underclassmen just to get that physical mentality. And
Yeah.
Caleb Shirley, he's been doing really good recently.
Speaking of physical, I got to ask you about the video that just went crazy nuts viral. Did you send an apology letter to that young man?
Actually, the crazy thing is he texted me this morning.
Really?
He was like, what did he say? He said, it's been a year, get a new highlight. It's not my fault people are still reposting it. So I told him he just sent a laughing emoji. He was like, good job. And I was
Yeah.
like, thank you.
Yeah. No. That was.
Send him an edited video. This is like explosion as soon as you hit the guy.
Have you seen the video I'm talking about, Trevor?
Yes, I have seen it before.
Okay. Yeah. It was. I've seen it on different sites, like stuff that doesn't have anything to do with Rockwall.
Yeah.
Right? So, guys, dude, keep at it, keep grinding, keep getting better, and keep making your teammates better. I know good things are going to happen to you. Okay. I want to say that the segment brought to you by Tucker Roofing Systems. John Tucker and everybody involved over there at their offices off of 66. Thank you to them. A lot of storm season, a lot of things going down. If you need a trusted roofer here in the area, there's lots of choices. But I can tell you that he's passionate about the community, passionate about student athletes, and anytime you get that kind of support from a company that shares the same vision as we do, that just want to highlight student athletes, hey, just doesn't hurt to call and get an estimate and talk with somebody, because half the time that relationship that you have with somebody can go a long way, and even if the price is a little high, in this case, I don't know what roofing materials cost, but appreciate Tucker Roofing for helping us out. Also, thank you to Jeff Hicks and Rockwall Ford for letting us do this here. We appreciate everything they do. Trevor, thank you so much. Good luck to the Lady Jackets soccer team this Friday. We'll be there. We're a couple of wins away from heading to the state tournament, so that's going to be exciting. And I know we got a couple of football players probably rooting them on as well. So,
Yes, sir.
Jack, if I never die.
Showtime, baby.
Showtime.
Yes, sir.
Coach Brooks, thank you for allowing these guys to come on. That's going to do it for us. Y'all have a good night. We will see you on game day. Bye-bye.